On YouTube, UH40 writes in and says, one of my favorite foods is arepas. They're not commonly seen except in South Florida. It would be nice for you to do a WTF on these little treats. Can't wait for the next show. Keep them coming. UH40, today's episode is for you. Today's episode is sponsored by Garden Fork. Check them out online at gardenfork.tv. Garden Fork is an online cooking show website, repository of recipes, as well as a radio show and a community forum. It's awesome. It's really all about eclectic, fun stuff like home repairs and cooking and gardening. Check them out online at gardenfork.tv today. As a result of UH40's comment, who is not to be confused with the band UB40, we are talking about arepas. The arepa is a small, round, pancake-like puck that's made out of a batter, which is made of cornmeal or corn flour. They get shaped into these round pucks, then they're either pan-fried, grilled, deep-fried, or baked. And they're really popular in Colombia and Venezuela and really all throughout South America. So the arepa is very much like a canvas. Once it's made, it's cut open and it's stuffed with a lot of things. And those things can be anything from beef or pork to fish or beans or veggies. Also, it's often stuffed with butter and cheese, depending on the region you're in. History shows that the original arepas were not made out of corn at all, but instead they were made out of the yucca root. However, when the Spaniards colonized in Latin America, they brought a lot of changes with them, and one of the things that they changed was how arepas were made, and they started to make them out of corn. Fun fact, both the Colombians and the Venezuelans look at the arepa as their national dish. This has caused some fierce competition between the countries, trying to determine which is the best arepa. In the blue corner, you have the Venezuelans who load up their arepas with pork and beans and cheese and everything under the sun. In the red corner are the Colombians who prefer the simple flavors of cheese and butter and normally eat their arepas for breakfast. Whichever side you decide to go with, arepas are delicious. They're like grits versus polenta. Either way, you're bound to have a delicious meal. I'm going to kind of take some things from both regions, combine them, and make my own spin on arepas right now. Put 1 cup of fine to medium cornmeal in a large bowl with a teaspoon of salt and half a cup of grated cheese. I'm using a cheddar and Monterey Jack mix. Put a cup of milk in a small saucepan over medium-low heat until steam starts to rise. Then add 2 tablespoons of butter and stir until it's melted. Remove from the heat and stir in your cornmeal mixture until a thick batter is formed. Now, very traditionally, people would stop there and make that their batter. However, today we're going to soup it up and add even more veggies to the batter itself. Fold in some corn kernels, some scallions, and some chopped cilantro. You could also add any other veggie you wanted to this. You could put carrots in it, you could put whatever you want. Just make a nice, thick, pasty meal mush out of it. Let the batter rest until it thickens into a soft dough for about 15 minutes. Then heat some oil into a large skillet over medium-low heat and scoop small amounts of the arepa mixture into the pan, flattening them into discs. Cook until golden brown for about 5 minutes, then flip and cook for another 3 minutes on the other side. Once they're done, you can serve them with sour cream, black beans, more cheese, jalapenos, cilantro, whatever you'd like. You could toss them in your favorite hot sauce. You can even cut them open and use them as a sandwich. Make a burger or just spread some black bean paste in between and enjoy. Tune in tomorrow for another WTF, and be sure to check out our sponsor, Garden Fork. Also, if you are watching this and you have a Facebook account, say hi. Visit me online at danieldelaney.com/Facebook and click Become a Fan. I will see you tomorrow.